Today we'll be taking a look at the Timbren Suspension Enhancement System for the front axle. By having these springs in your vehicle, it's going to help to take out some of that typical overloaded feeling that we get whenever we have our vehicle loaded down with a lot of weight. Helps to compensate for any off-centered loads. They work independently, so you don't have to worry about one side being heavier than the other. It'll help to balance that, since as these springs get more pressure on them, they get progressively stiffer to provide more force pushing back up. So they're going to cushion our ride, help it to stay more level, and also act as shock absorbers, taking a lot of the bumps and rough road feeling that we get a lot of times, again, whenever we have our vehicle loaded down pretty heavily. That's also going to help to extend the life of our other OEM suspension components, since now we're spreading that weight out over another component, and it's going to help to take a little bit of the load from those things. We'll get our 2 brackets and 2 hollow springs to take the brunt of that load. Now, this install does require some drilling to get those brackets mounted up on the frame. We'll have 2 holes on either side that we need to get drilled through to allow this to mount. Comes with all the hardware that you see here. We'll have our 4 bolts to attach into those brackets, along with 4 washers, or 8 washers and 4 lock nuts. And then the longer bolts will actually attach the spring to the bracket. There's a little hole in that bracket, and that's going to match up with the hole in the top of the spring. So that bolt goes up through, matched up with the hole in the bracket, and then put on your washer and your lock nut and tighten everything down. So you'll probably need an extension to get that bolt tightened up and locked into place. The capacity for these springs is 20,000 pounds, but that doesn't mean that that's going to extend the weight carrying capacity of your vehicle. It just means that it's able to withstand that amount of weight and help to take some of that force off of your OEM suspension components. So you never want to exceed your vehicle's recommended weight carrying capacity. They do come with a lifetime warranty and a satisfaction guarantee from Timbren, and overall this is a pretty easy way to improve the ride in your vehicle. These are going to be a fit for the 2002 through 2016 Freightliner M2 106V to 112V with leaf springs. It's also a fit for the 1996 through 2000 Sterling L-Line L85 for the non-vocational application, and that works for both the leaf spring and air spring versions. And it's also a fit for the 2002 through 2016 Freightliner with the air springs as well. So again, we will have some drilling to do to get these mounted up on the frame. If you can use a pre-existing hole already on your frame, definitely do that, but you just want to make sure that they're centered over the axle to provide that cushioning force. And that's going to do it for our look at the Timbren Suspension Enhancement System for the front axle.